Welcome. I'm Jennifer with Only in Sedona Yoga. Thank you for joining Sober Saturday, Restorative Yoga and Meditation. Let's get started right away. We're going to begin in Child's Pose. Feel free to grab a prop if you'd like. Also, with any of these poses, feel free to introduce gentle movement if you'd like, or feel free to reach for stillness if you'd like. We'll be holding each pose for approximately 1 to 3 minutes. I will try to keep my talking to a minimum, but I will let you know about a breath or two before we're ready to change poses. And in poses like this one, when to turn your head to the other side, if you choose to turn your head to one side. So for now, just begin by taking child's pose for a minute or two, getting into your breath, checking in with yourself. If you have your head turned to the side, you may wish to switch it to the other side now. Take 1 or 2 more breaths where you are. Gently make your way out of this one to a seated position. You can take a comfortable Sukhasana seat. You can also sit on your bolster, maybe stack a few pillows beneath you. I'm going to stay turned to the side so you can see. Go ahead and open your arms out wide. And from a kneeling position or from your easy seat, just give me a quick double handcuff, opening up that chest. We're going to do a couple of upper body stretches here. Take a few breaths, checking in with yourself, giving gratitude for your practice. And begin to transition. Extend your left arm in front of you. Wrap your right arm around, coming into eagle arms. You may wish to press your thumbs to your third eye. Breathe into the opening of the upper back. Give me another breath or two here. And reversing this, just briefly open your arms wide. Take one arm, bring it behind you, that left arm, if that's what you started with. You may wish to use a strap here. If your fingertips touch in the back, you can allow them to touch. If you're holding somewhere here, that's also fine. Just take a few breaths, returning at any time to your breath and your count. Let's take one more breath here. And then release the arms, just let them rest on your lap for a breath or two. And we're going to get that on the other side. So this time, if you started with the left, it's the right arm that extends, and the left arm that wraps around for your eagle arms. You can press thumbs to third eye if you like. Just take one or two more breaths here. And open out wide, and this time it's the right arm that comes around. And again, if the fingertips touch, you can use that for a bit of leverage. You can use a strap. You can simply rest wherever it's comfortable for you to reach, wherever you feel a nice passive stretch. Just take another breath or two here. And as you come out, just let those arms rest. And let that chin drop down to your chest. Check in with that upper body. Take a breath or two. And then come to sit forward in a comfortable seat. We're going to move into some gentle twists. Starting in a nice, easy Sukhasana. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. And as you twist towards whichever leg is in front, get expressive with your hands. Really move those fingers. Really rotate them out. Take a few moments here. Feels great if you have any arthritis. And then just twist using your knee for leverage. Back arm forms a second spine. And take a few breaths here. And if you like, this back arm can come up and just explore how that changes the stretch in the side body. And then come out of this. Bring this knee up. Hi, squeaks. Extend this bottom leg. You can keep this leg bent right next to the top leg. Lifting that opposite arm. Wrapping it around and giving it a hug. If you feel called to go a little deeper, you can cross the legs. You can take your elbow. Just hold in whichever variation feels right. Nice long spine. Deepen that twist and take a few breaths. Just give me another breath or two here. And as you release, take this leg that was on the outside, bring it to the inside, and return to that easy seat with the other leg in front. Take a nice deep breath, inhale again. And once more, get real expressive with those hands as you twist to the other side. And when you get here, back arm forms a second spine. Hold and breathe. If you'd like, this back arm can start to come up. And as you come out of it, this knee comes up. Extend the bottom leg out straight. Back arm can form a second spine. Lift this opposite arm up. Give it a twist. If you'd like to add a cross of the leg, you'd like to twist back with the elbow. Choose the version that feels correct for your body today. Take one or two more breaths here, please. As you make your way out of this one, set yourself up for a seated forward fold. We'll hold that pose for a little longer. Please feel free to use any props you like. You might wish to sit on a bolster, smush a bolster to your belly, maybe both. You may wish to use straps, maybe grab some blocks, or stack a whole bunch of pillows so that you can truly make it a passive surrender. For example, you can take a big old blanket like this and use it to support your back. Whatever feels really good to you today. Take one or two more breaths here, please. Take your time, checking in with yourself as you release the pose. Introducing any gentle movements you like. You may wish to throw in a reverse tabletop to reverse that a little bit. Inhaling as you slowly lift up. Exhaling as you lower. Maybe do a few of those if it feels good. We're going to move into our Sphinx pose next. Grab any props you'd like if you'd like to use any at all. Again, you can reach for stillness here. If at any point you need more, you can extend up into seal, or you can stay here in Sphinx. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. As you start to make your way out, come to all fours. We're going to go into our half frog next. So we're going to take one leg out to the side. You may wish to stack towels, stack pillows, anything right underneath here. I like to lay on one big pillow or my bolster, but you can stack them under the knee as well. Or stack them under yourself to take some of the pressure off. Stacking them under your midsection lifts you up and makes it a little less intense on your inner thigh if that's what you need. Take a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, check in with yourself. Move slowly, moving mindfully as you switch sides. Give yourself space if need be. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here. Gently come out of it. We're going to take it on our back next. Going into our supine pigeon. You may wish to place a bolster beneath your hips if that feels right. You don't have to. Do make sure you have room to come back. If you're working on your mattress, make sure you're not going to hit your headboard. Bend both knees, and then bring one ankle to cross over the opposite knee. If you feel a nice stretch on the outer thigh here, you can stay there. Otherwise, you can pull back into a full supine pigeon. Take one or two more breaths right here, please. And gently release. Check in with that hip. Before allowing that bottom leg to extend, we're going to go into a supine twist. Taking that leg that was just crossed on top to 45 degrees. Extend one arm to one side. And that opposite knee, or that same knee rather, comes across the body. Taking a supine twist. One or two more breaths here. And then take your time coming out. Take some time to realign your hips. Adjust yourself. Check in with your hips. Check in with your waist. Check in with your low back. Introducing any natural movements that feel right. Before taking that supine pigeon to the other side. Take one or two more breaths here. And then extend the spotted leg. Take the step leg to 45. Extend that arm and cross the top leg over. Maybe take some time to remove your props. Whatever you need to do to find the right expression of the pose for your body today. One more pose after this, our legs up the wall. And then we will close with our body scan meditation. Take one or two more breaths here, please. And then as you come out, find your legs up the wall. I'm not sure if you can see me if I go over close to the wall or not. I think you can. If you're on your bed, you can use your headboard. If you're on the floor, you can use a real wall. Place your legs up the wall. You can also just place your hands right beneath your glutes. Let your legs rest. Just tune into the sensation. The blood flowing back through your legs. Tune into that circulation. If you like, you can even, like we did with our hands, you can get real expressive with your feet. Maybe add some circles, point and flex, spread your toes. Do one at a time, or both at the same time. Play with it. It can feel really good if you've been working on your feet. Just take one or two more breaths where you are. And then I'd like it to invite you to take your time coming out of this pose. You can stay there a little longer if you like. I wouldn't recommend staying too long or your legs might fall asleep. But I would like to invite you to curl up in any pose you find comfortable for our closing meditation. Lying back, perhaps taking Shavasana with a pillow beneath your knees, perhaps lying on your side, using several pillows for support, covering yourself with a blanket, and tucking yourself in with the same love as you would show a child. Asking yourself what you can do to make yourself just slightly more comfortable. And with infinite loving kindness, taking the time to give yourself the gift of that comfort as you offer up gratitude for these precious moments of peace. Draw your awareness to your breath and just check in with what you find there. Simply notice and observe. If you feel so inspired, you may find it calming to whisper a small mantra to yourself. Breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. Such a simple statement, and yet so profound when you think of all the trillions of processes, trillions of cells that come together to create the miracle that is you. To create the miracle that is this moment, this place, this time. Breathe as you sense your physical self exactly where you are. Preparing to rotate awareness through the physical body, drawing all your awareness to the palm of your right hand, your right elbow, your right shoulder, your right collarbone, and shoulder blade. Your next breath, breathing awareness from the tip of your right fingertips, sensing each finger in turn, up to your right shoulder, and exhaling back down the right arm. Breathing and sensing the entirety of the right hand and arm. Drawing your awareness now to the center of your left palm, elbow, and left shoulder, left collarbone, and shoulder blade. With your next breath, your awareness travels from the tips of your left fingers, sensing all 5 of your left fingertips. Inhaling up the left arm to the shoulder and exhaling back down to the fingertips. Breathing in and sensing the entirety of the left hand and arm. Drawing your awareness now to the sole of the right foot, your right knee, your right hip and sit bone. Your next few breaths, breathing awareness in through the tips of your right toes, all through the right leg, into the right glute and hip, and exhaling back down the right leg. Breathing and sensing the entirety of the right leg. Drawing your awareness to the sole of your left foot now, your left knee, your left hip and sit bone. Your next inhale, breathing in from the tips of all 5 of your left toes, up the entirety of the left leg, to the glute and the hips. Breathing and sensing the entirety of your left leg. Sensing now the base of your spine and your sit bones, your low back and low belly, your mid back, your solar plexus, your heart center, the space between your shoulder blades, the base of your throat, the nape of your neck, the base of your skull, and the crown of your head. Your next inhale, breathing in, sensing your temples, relaxing the space between your eyebrows. Relaxing your jaw, and allowing your lips to part slightly. Breathing in now from the crown of your head to the base of your spine, and exhaling from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Continuing to breathe, sensing the entirety of your head and your neck. Sensing the entirety of your torso. Sensing the entirety of your physical self. Continuing to breathe as you sense the entirety of your physical self, allowing every muscle to fully relax. Trillions of cells surrendering to rest. If you wish to drift off into sleep, choose a number to count back to focus on. And begin counting your inhales and exhales. As you drift off into rest. Otherwise, allow yourself a few precious moments to lie here, linger, and absorb the benefits of your practice. Perhaps allowing a small, serene smile. And when you're ready to return to the world, do so gently, wiggling your fingers and toes, blinking your eyes open, rolling onto your side, and introducing any gentle movements, easy stretches as you re-enter the world, carrying with you this deep sense of peace you've created and sharing it with others. Thank you for sharing your Saturday with Only in Sedona Yoga. Namaste.